Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a good thing we have a beverage sponsor. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Lawrence Nicholson, Senior Lecturer of the Mona School of Business and Management, to offer prayer. Dr. Nicholson.
Good evening. Let's pause and pray. Almighty God, we come before you this evening and we acknowledge you as the one who is in charge. We acknowledge you as God, as our God. And there are many of us this evening can acknowledge you as my God. We thank you very much for taking us through the journey. A journey, Lord, where you have allowed us to accomplish much. We thank you for the pioneers. We thank you for those who have contributed to allow us to be here that we can celebrate. Cause that we might celebrate and recognize that the purpose for which you have brought us here is not for selfish gain, but to add value to the lives of others. May we do so diligently. May we do so purposefully. And may we seek to continue to be nation builders. And so tonight we commend everything to you, those who participate in the various activities, guide and lead according to your will. And at the end, may we all be at the place where we can say it was good for us to have come together as members of the family of MSBM. Thank you. We pray in no other name but the name that's above all. Amen.
August 1st, 2022 marked a very special milestone in the life of Mona School of Business and Management. On August 1st, 2012, the former Mona School of Business and the Department of Management Studies merged to form the Mona School of Business and Management. By then, the Department of Management had a rich 42-year history of delivering undergraduate and graduate management programs. The merged entity, MSBM, benefits from the rich traditions, strength, and impact of both antecedents and emerged stronger together. Tonight marks the culmination of a year of celebration, an occasion to celebrate excellence and innovation, honoring past heads, executive directors for their indelible contribution to the development of the school, awarding business excellence, celebrating distinguished alumni like myself for their contribution to nation building. But tonight would not have been possible without our sponsors. Our main sponsor, Scotia Group Jamaica. Clap them, please. Our media sponsor, RJR Gleaner Communication Group. NCB Capital Markets. Our official beverage sponsor, Wisinco. Confectionery and Snacks Jamaica Limited. First Global Bank. I promise you that we'll soon have dinner, but you have to clap for dinner. Sagicor Group. Supreme Ventures Group. Cygnus Capital Limited and VM Group. I hope everybody gave in their ticket stubs because these gate prizes aren't ordinary. We have a gate prize which is 2 nights for 2 at Half Moon. We have a complimentary day pass for 2 from Azul Beach Restaurant. And for those large families of 5, contributed by Guardsman, a day pass to the Porto Seco Beach. Please clap our gate prize sponsors. At this time, I'm going to welcome the Executive Director of the Mona School of Business and Management, a gentleman who is well known to us all, Dr. David McBean. Welcome, please, a round of applause for Dr. McBean.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good night. And I would say, in the interest of time, all protocols observed, but I must recognize Custos Stedman Fuller, representing the Governor General, and other dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this celebration of the 10th anniversary of the merger of the Mona School of Business with the Department of Management Studies to create the Mona School of Business and Management that we call MSBM. This is, if you like, our 10th wedding anniversary. It's not a birthday, it's a wedding anniversary. And it's been 10 wonderful years. And it has been amazing collaboration between these two entities. I would like to offer my own congratulations to all of the honorees tonight who span an interesting range from the public to the private sector and who are all excellent and outstanding. We have leaders in three main categories: leadership, so CEOs of public and private sector and leaders of important national institutions; partners, people who have been with us and have stood with the school; and also, quite importantly, the past heads of the various institutions that have formed MSBM and on whose legacy and shoulders we stand on. The selection committee, and I won't name them for personal safety reasons, had the arduous but pleasurable task of whittling down to 11 outstanding awardees in the business and the public sector for leadership. I would like to say you're all leaders that typify the values and performance that we would wish for our graduates to aspire to, and I wish to applaud you. Of the 9 private sector leaders and 2 public sector leaders, interestingly, more than half are graduates of the UWI and MSBM. And even if you exclude our distinguished alumni, my favorite category, this will still hold true. So I think it speaks to the quality of MSBM over these years that we can be so well represented in national leadership. If our students are our greatest products, then as a professional school, then we have done extremely well. For our partners who have gone many times above and beyond the call to help us, in some cases establish the MSBM and in others to sustain us, you'll hear more about this later, but we're grateful to those being honored here, the JMB John Duncan Foundation, the Vincent Hussain Family Foundation, George Wiley and USAID for giving generously, not only of resources, but their time to the MSBM as well. And we encourage more of you, our business partners who are here, to give even generously. By the way, I'm very pleased at the turnout, and I'd like to salute the business community for supporting your business school so well. So give yourself. And finally, as I mentioned, to the leaders. So Rochelle would have spoken about the predecessors, DOMS, Institute of Business, Mona School of Business. We have been blessed with great leadership who have successfully and successively built an impressive organization and on whose shoulders we stand. It would, however, be remiss of me not to briefly mention those pioneers who started this journey. So very quickly, Dr. Marshall Hall, OJ, who was largely responsible for DOMS being formed out of a unit of the Department of Economics and became the first head of Department of DOMS. Marshall Hall would also have been involved in the seminal study and research that would eventually lead to the formation of the Institute of Business, and which became the Mona School of Business. I'd also like to recognize Dr. Neville Ying, who was instrumental in the USAID project that would eventually become the Institute of Business. And Dr. Ceci Sampson, who would become a successor to Dr. Ying as a project lead and would serve as the first executive director of the Institute of Business. It is instructive that many of the leaders of the MSBM have gone on to have significant leadership roles in both the public and private sectors and have become national figures in their own right. So the aforementioned Marshall Hall, Neville Ying, and Cesar Sampson, Professors Alvin Wint and Professor Gordon Shirley, just to name a few, are among those who have made their mark. Closer to home, of course, 2 of the last 4 principals of the Mona campus have come from the Mona School of Business and Management. And I refer to Professor Gordon Shirley and, of course, our most recent principal, Professor Denz Williams. So, we at MSBM are proud to be a part of the UE. And for those of you who may not be aware, UWI is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year. And it's a great time because it's also been ranked in the top 1.5%. And your business school, our business school, has contributed to that. So we're in good shape. Our flagship MBA program was recently reaccredited by AMBA, and if you know about that, it's one of the top 3 accreditation bodies for a maximum 5 years. EdUniversal, which is another ranking body, continues to rank our master's programs. And if you'll indulge me, I'll read some of the rankings, because people like to say, how good are your programs really? So here's what an independent body said, and you can look it up. Our MBA part-time, because that's how we deliver the MBA, it's globally ranked at number 46 worldwide, I think. Our MSc Logistics and Supply Chain Management is ranked 100 globally. Our Enterprises Management is ranked number 44 in insurance, risk, and actuarial sciences worldwide. And we have now ranked in Latin America. And remember, Latin America comprises South America as well, Brazil, Argentina, etc. Our MSc Accounting is ranked number 10 in Accounting Latin America. Our Computer-Based Management Information Service degree is ranked number 14 in Information Systems Management Latin America. Marketing and Data Analytics is ranked number 23 in Marketing Latin America. And since there are so much financial persons here, you'll be interested to know that our MSc Corporate Finance is ranked number 25 in Corporate Finance Latin America. So, we're really proud of the school, and we're also grateful for the support many of you have given us. We're known for our cutting-edge research and consultancy in the fields of management. We are proud that the ACCA continues to recognize and accredit our accounting program. And globally, we are the local representatives for the World Economic Forum and put together the data for the World Competitiveness Report for Jamaica. And as well, we're members of the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce, and they'll kill me. They'll kill me if I don't say I serve as a director on behalf of the school. And of course, the PSOJ, we're very involved in governance as well. A little less known is that, we're the Sterling Academic Unit, but we also practice what we preach. So we're also a company. And what do we do as a company? We get our revenues from, of course, the self-financing graduate programs, and I've just told you how well they're doing. There's a Center of Excellence in Innovation focusing on researching open data, machine learning, and AI. So for those of you struggling with what to do in the 5th Industrial Revolution, we can help. And we run what we call a professional services unit. So we do short courses, customized training. Many of you, your companies would have been customers there. Executive education and management consulting. I don't want to compete and tell you how good we are compared to certain people, but we, like most top business schools, provide a full suite of services, and we invite you. In fact, I'm seeing some of you who we have done strategic planning for, and you have been very well pleased. So, as per our mission to be an excellent, globally recognized business school rooted in the Caribbean, we have a duty, and we think we are delivering on providing teaching, learning, research, business services, and outreach to the society in the fields of management. I would like to thank all of the staff, faculty, students, board, and the wider UA for their hard work and contribution to the success of MSBM. I'm going to ask the staff if you can just briefly stand so that people know who you are and recognize, and the people from UA. So if you just stand briefly, I know there are some of you in the audience. Don't be shy. Thank you very much. These are the folks that make us. So as I conclude my remarks, there are two significant announcements that we would like to make. Before I do that, there's a saying that's attributed to Aristotle, but is actually attributed to a gentleman. It's really from Will Durant, but it sounds like something Aristotle would say. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. And that's what we're trying to achieve here. So as we have background to my two announcements, I'll go to the wider campus. Currently, the government contributes 40%. Bersa is staring at me, so I'm using round numbers, Bersa. 40% of the cost of education. Students contribute 20%. UWI has to find 40%. And this is a challenge. And it is clear that should the UWI choose to limit the number of students, we could easily solve our financial problems. But this would not meet our development plans as a society and a country, nor our future. And so, while it is a challenge, and it doesn't mean we can't do some things better, but it is a challenge to find those own resources, not just for our sake, but for the purpose of meeting some social and economic good for Jamaica and the wider Caribbean region in which we operate. So our own university strategic plan has as one of its core pillars what we call the revenue revolution, but we have long taken on this as a mantra at the business school. We not only teach business, but do business. So we have some resources, and the question is, what do we do with them? So the first announcement is that we're going to be, in honor of our 10th anniversary, we'll be awarding 10 scholarships, 5 undergraduate, 5 postgraduate. To students who have demonstrated excellence in their chosen field of study. We'll also be naming these scholarships after some of our pioneers, some of whom you will be represented here, but we'll be making a formal announcement. But we feel that we have to, and it's not that we don't do anything now, but we want to do even more. Many of you here give scholarships. I would urge you to give even more to join us because the needs are great. So, you know, we spend as a charity, and we're a charity, but if we were on the stock exchange, gentlemen and ladies, we would be a hot stock, right? So we annually spend a significant percentage of our surpluses in improving both the MSBM and the UWI. But like any good company, we have built significant reserves, not only for a rainy day, but to reinvest in our business. So it's now time to move the management of those resources to the next level to ensure that, one, we have a mechanism to properly structure financial affairs and return on investment, as well as to provide avenues for partnership with our private sector and public sector. So the second announcement. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce the launch of the MSBM Endowment Fund from our own resources, to be started with $500 million of our own investable assets. This will be funded out of our over $750 million. So in case everybody never heard, it wasn't a million, these are B words. Out of our $750 million of investable assets that we currently hold. So I want to again applaud the staff and members of MSBM who have done this over all the years. But I wish to go further. I want to invite companies here and who may be listening to match us. Because we want you as partners, but we don't come to the table as mendicants, ladies and gentlemen. So we want you to at least match or exceed our initial investment. So that next year when we gather, the executive director, hopefully me, can announce that we have an endowment fund, not of $500 million, but of $1 billion. So that's a challenge I'm throwing out. This endowment will provide us with a transparent and efficient way to manage our investment, as I said, but more importantly, will provide a structured and transparent way for you, our partners, to contribute to MSBM. So if you join with us, you'll get reports, you'll get statements, you'll know where the money is, you'll know how it is invested. So we don't just want you to give you money, we want you to help us to participate in the management and promotion. So when we're reaching out to you, it won't be just for your check, but to come with us and help to manage and grow this. Why do we need a fund of this magnitude? We have to ensure that the next generation of academics and students will be prepared to meet the challenges of the fifth industrial revolution. 4 years ago, they were talking about the fourth industrial revolution, and because of AI, it has changed so quickly. So we have, as a country, to prepare our managers and our students to operate in that reality. This will require a lot of investment, a lot of training, so that both the public and private sector will continue to reap the benefits of our world-class teaching, learning and research at our world-ranked business school. I am confident that you will respond positively to this request. I come from the private sector. I know how generous and magnificent and munificent you all are. And this is about nation building, ladies and gentlemen. We're not asking for these funds to boast or anything, it's to reinvest. So hopefully, will you join us? As I close, I would like to thank profusely again students, alumni, faculty, staff, and board, and there are many of our directors here, and I recognize our chairman, William Mafood, and other directors in attendance, and the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences. I want to recognize you for the sterling work that they have done in contribution. MSBM is built on your shoulders. Congratulations again to our awardees, and to you, the audience, for really coming out to support us. Here's to 10 more wonderful years. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. David McBean. That is what you call strategic opening remarks. You lay out all the wonderful things that have happened. You look gently at Audrey Togwell. You nod. Here, Krista Audrey, no? Are you my target? Courtney Campbell is nodding. He's nodding. And then you say, I come to the altar with my 500. Match it. Ladies and gentlemen, the inimitable Dr. David McBean. That deserves an altar call, Dr. McBean. So the offering plates are moving around. Please get those checks written. At this time, we'd like to invite Mr. Morris Nelson, VP Corporate and Commercial Banking, Scotia Group Limited, to bring main sponsor remarks.
Dr. David McBean, other directors of MSBM and dignitaries who were previously acknowledged, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, distinguished awardees, and fellow alumni, good evening. And thank you for gracing this splendid occasion with your presence. As an alumnus of the Mona School of Business and Management, I must admit that I'm overwhelmed by this very special feeling of pride to be here representing Scotiabank as the main sponsor of this remarkable event. You know, it was only yesterday that I was speaking to a colleague of mine who we studied together at the MSBM, and I shared with him that I'll be attending the 10th anniversary Gala Awards. And he went quiet for a little while, and I realized that he was thinking, because the fully bright person that he was, he did the calculation, and he went back to 2013. And then he recalled that, a decade before that, we were on campus competing for gazebos to study. And recognizing what was happening, I had to bring him up to date about the merger. So my fellow alumni, whether you identify as the M, Department of Management Studies, MSB, MSB plus M, or MSBM, happy to see you. At Scotiabank, our commitment to education and economic development is unwavering. We appreciate the significance of events like these, which celebrate the accomplishments of bright and talented Jamaicans. We are proud to support the Mona School of Business and Management in recognizing the outstanding achievements of its alumni, business partners, past executive directors, and heads of department. Over the years, Scotiabank has played a pivotal role in keeping the wheels of industry turning, not only in Jamaica, but throughout the Caribbean. We have invested in various sectors, including manufacturing, agriculture, and technology, to stimulate economic growth and create opportunities for businesses to thrive. Our commitment to facilitating trade, providing innovative financial solutions, and supporting entrepreneurs has contributed to the resilience of the Jamaican economy. We understand, however, that we could not have done this if we did not have the right people in the right place. In the ever-evolving landscape of banking and finance, having a talented and dynamic workforce is essential to stay abreast of the rapid technological advancements, shifting customer expectations, and complex regulatory environments that exist. Therefore, having the right people with the right skills is not just a competitive advantage, it's an imperative. But our commitment to hiring the right talent extends beyond academic qualifications and professional experience. We seek individuals who embody our core values of integrity, teamwork, and customer focus. We value individuals who are not only skilled, but also share our passion for delivering exceptional service and making a positive impact on the communities we serve. We understand that our success is inextricably linked to the caliber of the people we attract and retain, and so we take immense pride, therefore, in hiring the best talents available and fostering a workplace where they can excel, grow, and become their best selves. Our commitment to excellence, inclusivity, and diversity has resulted in a workforce that not only reflects the rich tapestry of the communities we serve, but also drives innovation and standards of excellence and high achievement that we are known for. Without a doubt, The fact that so many of our leaders, management team, and staff are graduates of the Mona School of Business and Management is a testament to the high-quality business education and professional development experience that the school provides. I want to take a moment, therefore, to salute the awardees being honored tonight. Your dedication, hard work, and contributions to your respective fields not only brought you recognition, but will have a profound impact on our society going forward. From trailblazing entrepreneurs to visionary leaders, you have set the bar high, inspiring not only your peers, but also the other students of Mona School of Business and Management. Your achievements serve as a testament to what can be accomplished through perseverance, innovation, and a commitment to excellence. To the Mona School of Business and Management team, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude for the incredible work you do in shaping the leaders of tomorrow. Your commitment to academic excellence, groundbreaking research, and community engagement is truly commendable. We at Scotiabank are proud to be associated with an institution that shares our values and commitment to making a difference in the lives of students and the broader society. Through scholarships, mentorship programs, and collaborative initiatives, we have stood by your side in your mission to educate and empower future generations and pledge to continue to do so in the years to come. The Mona School of Business and Management is not just an institution. It's a nurturing environment that fosters personal growth and development. As an alumnus of this esteemed school, I can personally attest to the quality of education received here. The Mona School of Business and Management instilled in me the values of strong leadership and continuous innovation, traits which have laid the foundation for my career and have been instrumental in my journey to where I stand today. MSBM will always hold a special place in my heart, not just because of the transformative impact that it has had in my career, but also because of the lifelong friendships and collaborations that it has helped me to form. Those friendships have been invaluable throughout my professional journey, as was the strong sense of community that was fostered. In closing, I challenge the Mona School of Business and Management to continue its mission of producing exceptional leaders, fostering innovation, and driving positive change. In a world that is evolving at an unprecedented pace, it is institutions like yours, let me rephrase, it is institutions like ours that have the vision and expertise to lead the way. We look forward to collaborating with you on this journey to create a brighter future for Jamaica and the wider Caribbean, and remain steadfast in our commitment to supporting your noble endeavors. Together, we can achieve remarkable milestones that reverberate among generations of Jamaicans to come. In closing, I also want to acknowledge our President and CEO, who is an awardee this afternoon, and to congratulate you on your achievement. Thank you, and do enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Morris Nelson. So we've had two great opening set of remarks, and I noted that persons were at that hour where you take a little sneak peek at your program just to check where dinner is going to be. So we're at that point. So ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to enjoy dinner, but also you will be entertained during dinner by the sax girl herself, one of Jamaica's premier saxophonists, and one who will soon be world-renowned as a saxophonist coming right here from Jamaica. I wonder if she went to MSBM too. Probably. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy your meal. focused. We're actually going to start back with giving out 2 gate prizes. I noticed Supreme Ventures is here. If you do not have a ticket, you do not have a chance. So if your ticket stub is not in here, don't even bother listening out for the number, because you don't have a chance. Now I'm also saying there's some people that say to themselves, I've never won anything. Please don't speak that over yourself, because today you may win one of our gate prizes. And the first one that we're giving out is a complimentary day pass for 2 from the Azul Beach Restaurant. And I'd like to invite lecturer at MSBM, Dr. Paulette Henry, to pull that winning number. Please get those ticket stubs out. Come, Dr. P, right over here. Listen very carefully. The winner of our first gate prize has a ticket with the number that starts with a 0, but you're not a 0. Number 0194, are you here? And you have your cheering squad. Please come up and shake Dr. P's hand. Let me see it first. The Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission is here. 019. We have a winner. What's your name, sir? Perrin Gale from Bank of Nova Scotia. You're going to get back your prize after. We should bring it. Okay, Dr. P, we're going to give out one more just now. One more. Let's see who our winner is. So for our 9 p.m. draw, the winner is, and this prize is passes for a family of 5 to the Puerto Rico Beach. And the winner has the ticket number 0 1 6 7 0 1 6 7. We said Mr. 0 1 6 7 here. No, me win. You won. You're a winner, sir. You are a winner. Please give it. Don't be grudgeful. Clap him. What's your name? Let me see your ticket. Kevon Wilson. Kevon Wilson has the ticket number 0167, and he and his family of 5. You don't look like you have a family of 5. Bring your friend them. We'll be going. Let me see who is going to get to go with him. Yay, you. So we have a winner. We're not giving out the half moon yet, though, so you have to stick around for that. Thank you very much, Dr. Paulette Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, as we resume tonight's very important ceremony, we are honoring some of our past heads of department and executive directors. So we pause to acknowledge and honor the dedication, vision, and tireless commitment of those who have left an indelible mark on the school's history and under whose guidance MSBM experienced significant growth, academic excellence, and a nurturing environment that continues to positively influence the lives of our students, staff, and our many stakeholders. The values they instilled and the enduring legacy built are truly commendable. Their ability to navigate challenges, inspire change, and foster a culture of collaboration and excellence has set a remarkable standard for all of us to follow. I now invite Deputy Executive Director of MSBM, Dr. Indiano Mintokoy, to present some of our posthumous awards. Please welcome Dr. Minto Koy. I think Dr. Koy may have stepped out. Dr. Lawrence Nicholson, can I ask you to give out these awards? Dr. Nicholson was one of my... You still look the same way though, Dr. Nicholson. You're not about that age. Our first posthumous award, Dr. the Honorable Marshall Hall, who served in 1972, and the award will be collected by his son, Mr. Jeffrey Hall. We're getting some directions here. Another round of applause for Dr. the Honorable Marshall Hall, who was integral to the formation of the Department of Management Studies. He served in 1972. We now acknowledge Dr. George Wadinam Biarachi, and his award will be collected by his eldest granddaughter, Kumari Giles. Can we have a little more applause? Thank you. And Dr. Wadi Nambiarachi served in 1975. Dr. Fred Nunez served in 1978. Can we acknowledge him with a round of applause? Mr. Uriel Salmon, who served in 1981. Please, a round of applause. Mr. Loxley Lindo, who served in 1987, and his award will be collected by his widow, Mrs. Pauline Lindo, and his son, Terence Lindo. Please welcome Mrs. Lindo and her son, Terence Lindo. Dr. Lindo served in 1987. And Mrs. Lindo is quite resplendent this evening. Please, another round of applause for the Lindos. We now welcome awardee, Professor Randolph Williams, who served between 1990 and 1992. Please, a bigger round of applause for Professor Randolph Williams. You can... You want him to come up the stairs? And Professor Randolph Williams is still serving, still moving heartily. Please applaud him. Awesome. Thank you very much, Professor Randolph Williams. Thank you very much, Dr. Nicholson. We'll now be joined by Dr. Indiano Mintokoi. Welcome her. You know that one moment that she just went outside to get a drink of water. Yes. So, Dr. Mintokoi will be handing out the following awards, and the first one, and I know a table here is going to be making a lot of noise shortly. Professor the Honorable Gordon Shirley, who served in the Department of Management Studies from 1992 to 1997, and then the Mona School of Business from 2004 to 2008. Yes, I think Professor Gordon Shirley is unavoidably absent, but please give him another round of applause. Another gentleman that we know we're going to tear down the house for, Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint, who served in 1997. And you know, Professor Wint is a very busy man. Dr. Ann Crick, who served between 2003 and 2006, and she's regrettably unable to join us tonight, but let us give her a round of applause for her service as we welcome our next awardee, Dr. Noel Cowell, who served from 2006 to 2010. Dr. Noel Cowell. Clap again. Thank you very much, Dr. Cowell and Dr. Minto Coy. As we now welcome the MSBM Board Chairman, Mr. William Mafood, to present the next set of awards. The first of which goes to Dr. Cecily Sampson, who served between 1991 and 1998. Another round of applause for Dr. Cecily Sampson. Dr. Sampson served with distinction from 1991 to 1998. We now welcome our next awardee, Professor Neville Ying, who served from 1998 to 2004. Still looking the same way. Yes. And you know what was his famous quote? If you can't change the people, change the people. Professor Neville Ying. We now welcome Professor Evan Dugan, who served from 2008 to 2012. Professor Dugan. Hi, Prof. Another round of applause as we congratulate Professor Evan Dugan. We thank Chairman or Board Chairman Mr. Mafood, and we now invite the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, UWIMONA, Dr. Heather Ricketts, to present the next set of awards. Dr. Ricketts. So the first award actually goes to Professor Paul Simmons, who is regrettably unable to join us tonight. And he was the executive director at the time of the merger from 2012 to 2013. But now please put your hands together for Professor Denzel Williams, who served in the Department of Management 2010 to 2012 and MSBM 2013 to 2016. Professor Denzel Williams. And we now welcome that gentleman we saw earlier, the Dr. David McBean, who served, or who is currently serving from 2018. Dr. McBean, give him a round of applause. I know you did clap him earlier, but please. Nicely done, Dr. McBean. Thank you very much, Dr. Ricketts. And a huge congratulations to all the former heads of departments and executive directors for their sterling contribution. Our next set of awards are our Business Partner Awards. The business community represents a significant stakeholder as the nexus between academia and industry, and is critical to fulfilling the mandate of the business school. Over the years, the school has been the beneficiary of the support of several members of the private sector from both individuals and companies. Tonight, we will recognize 4 of our business partners. I now welcome Professor Leela Rayo Graham to present awards to our business partners. Another round of applause for Professor Leela. So our first award is to Mr. George Wiley, Managing Partner of Burt Smith & Co., USA, in recognition of his sterling contribution to the development of the school through sponsorship of public advocacy lectures and student scholarships. Another round of applause for Mr. George Wiley. We now recognize our business partner, JMMB Joan Duncan Foundation. In recognition, here again, of their sterling contribution to the development of youth entrepreneurship and the provision of student scholarships at the Mona School of Business and Management. The award will be received by Mrs. Celia Elaine Ebanks, Project Manager, JMMB Joan Duncan Foundation. Another round of applause for the JMMB Joan Duncan Foundation. We like the clapping, more clapping. Clap again. We recognize the sterling contribution of our business partners, JMMB Joan Duncan Foundation. Thank you, Prof. Congratulations to the awardees, and we now welcome MSBM board member, Ms. Alison Peart. And Ms. Peart will present the first award to the USAID in recognition of their seminal role in the development of the MSBM through a 10-year partnership with the then Mona Institute of Business. The USAID facilitated the rejuvenation of management education at UWI with a grant of US $10 million covering staff development, construction of the building and lecture rooms, and the first computer training center at UWI, plus support to library development. Ladies and gentlemen, the USAID. And the award was received by Ms. Pamela Foster, Office Director for Environmental Health and Acting Country Representative. We now recognize the Vincent Hosang Family Foundation in recognition of the sterling contribution of the Caribbean Food Delights through the Vincent Hosang Family Foundation to the development of youth entrepreneurship at the Mona School of Business and Management and the University of the West Indies. The award will be received by Ms. Janice Julian, CEO, Vincent Hosang Family Foundation, and Tony Hosang, nephew of Vincent Hosang. Another round of applause and thank you for the Vincent Hosang Family Foundation. We thank Mr. George Wiley, the JMMB Joan Duncan Foundation, the USAID, the Vincent Hosang Family Foundation, our partners over the years. So ladies and gentlemen, earlier you got a dose of the sax girl. And I hear that by next year she's going to get a Grammy nomination. And those times we can't have her here again because she's going to be in Hollywood. So while we have her, we're going to get her on the stage one more time. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage, the sax girl. Another round of applause for the sax girl. She just gave us one moment in time and reminded us that gratitude is a must. And tonight we are grateful as we go to our next set of awards, our Business Excellence Awards. Our first Business Excellence Award is to the Outstanding Public Sector CEO. This award is presented to a CEO of a public sector organization who has significant accomplishments in community service, social justice, advocacy, and human rights, and has received national recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the screen as we recognize
W.
our
Anderson
awardee.
has been the Chief Executive Officer of the National Health Fund, NHF, and an ex-officio member of the NHF Board of Management since January 2013. As Chief Executive Officer of the NHF, he led the re-engineering of the 40-year-old pharmaceutical warehouse, including a redesign of the building, as well as a new warehouse management system to improve its capacity and service standards. He also expanded the certification of ISO 9001-2015 to the pharmaceutical services. In 2022, he was conferred with the Order of Distinction in the rank of Commander CD for public service, in particular the development of healthcare. Everton obtained his Bachelor of Science degree in Management Studies and his Master of Business Administration in Public Sector Management from the University of the West Indies, Mona.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize that the video did not play, but we don't need a video when we have members of the National Health Fund here to cheer on Outstanding Public Sector CEO, Mr. Everton Anderson, Mr. Stephen Gooden, NCB CEO of NCB Capital Markets. Can you come forward to present the award to Mr. Everton Anderson. Well, I don't know if anybody can outdo the National Health Fund, you know. They're healthy over there. They're real healthy. Another round of applause to Mr. Everton Anderson, Outstanding Public Sector CEO. Our next set of awards are to distinguished alumnus. This award is presented to MSBM alumni for significant accomplishments in community service, social justice, advocacy, and human rights. The individuals have also been recognized nationally for their contribution to business, the armed forces, or the field of research. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's awardees.
Earl Jarrett is the Chief Executive Officer of the Jamaica National Group, a multinational group of companies offering a plethora of banking, investment, remittance, insurance, information technology, and motor services, with its reach extending to 14 countries. A chartered accountant and double graduate of MSBM, the University of West Indies, Mr. Jarrett serves on the boards of more than 20 local and overseas companies and entities in the JN Group. A humanitarian, his interest in enhancing the welfare of others fuels his deep involvement in the Jamaica Cancer Society, the National Council of Jamaica, Order of St. John, the Edna Manley College Arts Foundation, Dudley Grant Memorial Trust, the YWCA Trust, National Road Safety Council, and the FIA Foundation, championing road safety advocacy. His commitment and dedication have been recognized locally, regionally, and internationally. Among them, the Order of Jamaica and the Order of Distinction in the rank of Commander by the Government of Jamaica. Audrey Tugwell Henry has 36 years of experience in banking, with over 21 years at the executive level and a proven track record leading businesses within the financial services industry. Her current role is President and CEO, Scotia Group Jamaica Limited, and Senior Vice President, Caribbean North and Central. In this position, Audrey has the overall responsibility for the business in Jamaica: corporate, commercial, small business and retail banking, insurance and wealth management through a network of branches and subsidiary companies across Jamaica, as well as banking operations in the Northern Caribbean islands, Bahamas, Cayman Islands and Turks and Caicos Islands. Audrey is a double alum of MSBM, as she holds both a Bachelor of Science degree in Management Studies and a Master of Business Administration degree from the University of the West Indies, Mona School of Business and Management. Rear Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman was appointed as the 13th Chief of Defense Staff of the Jamaica Defense Force on January 22, 2022. She is currently the only woman commanding a military force in the world. She's a career naval officer with 31 years of service to the country. Prior to her appointment as Chief of Defense Staff, she served as Force Executive Officer and led the Strategic Defense Review of the Force, charting the plans for the JDF up till 2037. Amongst her notable achievements are the establishment of the Maritime Air Cyber Command and the Caribbean Military Maritime Training Center, now the School of Maritime Studies. Rear Admiral is a graduate of the MSc National Security and Strategic Studies at MSBM UE Mona. Rear Admiral Weems Gorman is a recipient of various national awards, the highest being the Medal of Honor for the Order of Distinction Commander Class.
Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement is bubbling at the Pegasus. I welcome Ms. Minna Israel, MBS board member, to make these presentations to our distinguished alumni. The Honorable Earl Jarrett. Jamaica National, I cannot hear you. He's unable to join us this evening, and his award will be received by Professor Neville Ying. Another round of applause for the Honorable Earl Jarrett. The Honorable Earl Jarrett. His award is being received by Professor Neville Ying. We now honor MSBM alumnus, Mrs. Audrey Tugwell Henry, President and CEO of the Scotiabank Jamaica. Mrs. Audrey Tugwell Henry. Another round of applause. I see the Scotia team on their feet for Mrs. Audrey Tugwell Henry. We now welcome MSBM alumnus, Rear Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman. Keep the round of applause going for Rear Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our MSBM alumni, the Honorable Earl Jarrett, Mrs. Audrey Tugwell Henry, and Rear Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman. Thank you very much, Ms. Israel. Our next set of awards go to our emerging business leaders. This award is presented to CEOs of listed companies that have been in the role for less than 10 years and have had financial success while focusing on corporate social responsibility, civic engagement, and youth empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's awardees.
Filmmaker, entrepreneur, brand builder, strategist, author, and more, Kimala Bennett has created a name and reputation for being multifaceted and uncompromising in the pursuit of a higher standard. Bennett has emerged as an entrepreneurial visionary in the creative space as founder and CEO of the groundbreaking advertising and production company, the Limners and Bards Lab Limited, a fully integrated creative agency and production company which produces 360-degree campaigns from concept to consumer with high-quality content, as well as audio and film production. And in 2019, it became the first advertising agency and production company to be listed on the Jamaica Junior Stock Exchange. Bennett has also championed the education of well over 7,000 young Jamaicans in conceptualizing, planning, and executing their businesses. In 2011, the I Am the Change Young Entrepreneurship Program was launched by her organization and tutored by Bennett herself. Kimala studied at Mount Holyoke College and thrived under the tutelage of the Network of Training Entrepreneurs and the internationally acclaimed Action Coach Program. Beresford Gray, known as Beres, is widely considered one of the region's top investment bankers. As one of the founding members of Cygnus Capital, he is living out his passion to create a leading alternative investments firm that uses creative approaches to unlock capital for clients. He holds an MBA in entrepreneurial finance from Derek Leuven Management School in Belgium and an MSc in economics from the University of the West Indies. Beres is currently the chairman of the Caribbean Alternative Investments Association Board. Jesus Johnston is Chief Executive Officer of Supreme Ventures Gaming Limited, a subsidiary of Supreme Ventures Group. In his role, Jesus has strategic responsibility for all of Supreme Ventures. He has responsibility for all lottery and sports betting products, the Acropolis Gaming Lounge, and all online gaming products, Just Bet, SV Games, and Acropolis Online. The products under the Charge Up brand lottery and sports betting products, online gaming products, Charge Up and Supreme Ventures FinTech. He is a proven business leader, having worked in senior roles at other major companies such as Facey Group, Cable and Wireless, and Jamaica Beverages.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Beresford Gray, known as Beres, is widely considered.
We now welcome the dapper Mr. Harry Smith, Executive in Residence, MSBM, to make the presentations to our emerging business leaders. And the first award goes to the lady among the bunch, the Managing Director of the Lab, Ms. Kimala Bennett. Please keep the applause going for Ms. Kimala Bennett, Emerging Business Leader, Managing Director of the Lab. Our next award is to Mr. Beresford Gray, Founder, President, and CEO of Cygnus Capital. Please keep the applause going for Mr. Beresford Gray, our emerging business leader. Another round of applause for Mr. Beresford Gray as we welcome CEO, Supreme Ventures Gaming, Mr. Jesus Johnston. Please keep those up. I'm not hearing the clapping. Where's Supreme Ventures? Mr. Jesus Johnston, CEO, Supreme Ventures Gaming, or emerging business leader. Thank you very much, Mr. Smith. Our next set of awards are to our outstanding business leaders. And this award is presented to leaders of publicly listed companies or building societies that have experienced financial success while focusing on corporate social responsibility, civic engagement, and youth empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's awardees.
Mr. Courtney Campbell is President and Chief Executive Officer of the VM Group, a leading Jamaica financial group with operations that extend to major financial districts in North America and the United Kingdom. Courtney assumed this position in April 2016 and immediately went about igniting a transformation of the organization, which includes an ambitious digital strategy that has led to new products and services being delivered in modern, convenient ways. He holds a BSc in Management Studies from the University of the West Indies and an MBA in Finance distinction, jointly awarded by the University of Wales and Manchester Business School. He is also a member of the Chartered Institute of Bankers, London. Mr. Jeffrey Hall is the Executive Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Pan Jamaica Group Limited. He has held these posts since April 1st, 2023, after the amalgamation of Pan Jam Investments and certain businesses of the Jamaica Producers Group Limited, JP, to form the Pan Jamaica Group. Mr. Hall is also the Group Managing Director of JP and has been a member of its board since 2004 after joining JP in 2002. Mr. Hall is Chairman of Kingston Wharves Limited, Blue Power Group Limited, and Lumber Depot Limited. He received his Bachelor of Arts degree in Economics from Washington University, his Master of Arts degree in Public Policy from Harvard University, and his Juris Doctorate from Harvard Law School. In 2022, Mr. Hall was awarded the Officer of Distinction in the rank of Commander by the Government of Jamaica. Donald Don Webby first joined Grace Kennedy Limited in 1995 as Group Finance Manager. He was appointed Deputy Finance Director in 1997 and in that same year was appointed to the Board of Directors of Grace Kennedy Limited. In 1999, he undertook the role of Chief Operating Officer for the Financial Services Division, and during his tenure, the division's pre-tax profit rose from $280 million in 2000 to $1.417 billion in 2005, an increase of 406%. Additionally, under his leadership as Group Chief Executive Officer, the Grace Kennedy Group achieved record-breaking results for the financial year ending December 31, 2020. In recognition of his sterling contribution to both the public and private sectors, Mr. Webby received the Order of Distinction Commander Class in 2017. A fellow chartered accountant, Mr. Webby holds both a Bachelor of Science (Hons) and a Master of Science degree in accounting from the University of the West Indies. Christopher Zaka is President and CEO, Sagicor Group Jamaica. He is known as an exceptional business leader with a proven track record of success in the private sector for over 4 decades. His distinguished career, deep commitment to excellence, and his ability to inspire teams have been pivotal in driving the company's sustained success in a dynamic and competitive marketplace. A former president of the private sector organization of Jamaica, Mr. Zaka has held several positions including Vice President of Engineering at Deno & Guinness, CEO of Air Jamaica, Director of Sandals Resorts, as well as Special Advisor to the Prime Minister between 2009 and 2011. Mr. Zaka holds a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and an MBA from the University of Florida. Most notably, he is the recipient of the Order of Distinction Commander Class from the Government of Jamaica.
I now invite Dr. David McBean, Executive Director, MSBM, to make the presentations. And the first presentation is to our outstanding business leader, Mr. Courtney Campbell, President and CEO of VM Group. Let us keep the applause going for Mr. Courtney Campbell, President and CEO of the VM Group. Our next award goes to Outstanding Business Leader, CEO, Jamaica Producers Group, Mr. Jeffrey Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, we applaud Outstanding Business Leader, Mr. Jeffrey Hall. We now honor Outstanding Business Leader, Senator Don Webby, Group CEO, Grace Kennedy Limited, who is unavoidably absent, and the award will be collected by Mr. Andrew Mestado, CFO, Grace Kennedy Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep the applause going for Outstanding Business Leader, Senator Don Webby, Group CEO, Grace Kennedy Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, we now honor Outstanding Business Leader, President and CEO, Sagicor Jamaica Group Limited, Mr. Christopher Zaka. Ladies and gentlemen, Outstanding Business Leader, Mr. Christopher Zaka. So you know that after all of that applause and all of our outstanding business leaders that have graced this stage, we now will have the response on behalf of our awardees. Mrs. Audrey Tugwell Henry, President and CEO, Scotia Group Jamaica, will respond on behalf of the awardees.
Wow, good evening, everyone. I think you have recognized all our specially invited guests, so let me just say, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, fellow alumni, fellow awardees, good evening. A special good evening to my cheerleading squad. I'm deeply honored to stand before you tonight as one of this year's awardees and to express our heartfelt gratitude on behalf of all honorees. First and foremost, I want to extend my sincerest thanks to the Mona School of Business and Management for having this gala and this award function and for bestowing this honor upon us. It is indeed remarkable and we are truly honored. We are happy to be recognized in the company of this whole entire audience of esteemed guests, because we know this is a collection of Jamaicans who are making a significant contribution across the length and breadth of our country. The Mona School of Business and Management has been pivotal in our journey, shaping us as professionals and leaders that we are today. It is not just an institution, it is a nurturing ground for excellence, innovation, and change. The Mona School of Business and Management has afforded us the opportunity to recruit some of the brightest minds to support and strengthen our organization. And so, as we gather on this special occasion to mark the 10th anniversary of the Mona School of Business and Management, we must reflect that this is an amazing journey, and the Mona School of Business and Management represents a beacon of knowledge and transformation in our beloved country. That is why this year's theme, celebrating a decade of excellence, innovation, and change, is so fitting. It captures perfectly the essence of what this institution is made of. The Mona School of Business is recognized globally. They are not just striving, they are thriving. And we all want to extend our thanks to the leadership, those who have gone before, and the current leadership today. Tonight we come together to honor not just the institution itself, but the outstanding individuals who have played a pivotal role in its growth and success. Our dedicated alumni, our invaluable partners, our distinguished cadre of past executive directors and heads of department. Your support and collaboration has been instrumental in this institution's achievements, and we look forward to more years of great things to come. I want to recognize my fellow awardees, alumnus of the Mona School of Business and other business leaders persons in academia who have been chosen this year to receive prestigious honors. I can personally attest, David calls me the face of Mona School of Business. Let's just understand that I'm not really. But I can personally attest to the transformation and the transformative power of the Mona School of Business and Management, and I still today consider it one of the best decisions that I made in terms of a course of action that I could have taken. But as we celebrate this milestone, we must look to the future. The Mona School of Business and Management is well poised to continue its mission of producing great leaders, fostering innovation, and driving positive change in Jamaica and the wider Caribbean region. And based on the track record and all the accolades and rankings that we've heard of tonight, and some of them we knew already, we know that it's safe to say that we're in good hands in Jamaica. We're in very good hands. In closing, it has been a wonderful evening. And sometimes it's hard to close, but we have to wrap up. So in closing, I want to thank all the faculty and staff who have guided us through our academic pursuits and beyond. Thank you for your dedication, your mentorship, and commitment to our growth. Your tireless efforts have not only enriched our minds, but have also instilled in us a sense of purpose and responsibility. I also want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our families and loved ones who have stood by our side through our academic and professional journeys. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and sacrifices have been the bedrock upon which we have built our achievements. I must also recognize our employees, and they are some of our biggest cheerleaders. It says a lot about the leadership of the persons in the room. I must say thanks to our employees, because through them, we're able to create visions, drive strategies, and deliver excellence. And we know that some of our employees are also, fabric of the Mona School of Business and Management. Lastly, and certainly not least, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight and for celebrating with us. Your presence here underscores the importance of recognizing and honoring excellence in our community. Your support motivates us to continue to strive for greatness and giving back to the country that has nurtured us. Finally, to my fellow awardees, and I had the great privilege of sitting with some of them tonight, let us remember that with this honor, there comes significant responsibility to continue to contribute to the growth and development of our great nation. I want to personally challenge each and every one of us in this audience tonight that we have to be willing to embrace the challenges that lie ahead of us, and that working together as one Jamaica, we can achieve great things. Thank you once again for this incredible honor on behalf of all the awardees and for making this occasion so special for us. Thank you to the Mona School of Business for the ongoing contribution to nation building. Together, we can achieve excellence, innovation, and change in our beloved Jamaica. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much for that response, Mrs. Audrey Tugwell Henry. I know some of us had gotten a little nervous. You thought you'd have been here until 1 a.m. But look at us getting ready to go. But we have one more gate prize to give away. And I'm going to ask Tamara Thomas to come forward to draw this gate prize. And this is the gate prize. That is the weekend. Is weekend? 2 nights at Half Moon Hotel. So get those tickets out. Ooh, my shoes got stuck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wonder who the winner will be. Is the winner ready? The winner is ready. Is the winner ready? I'm seeing you already cycling on those little bicycles through Half Moon. Number 0045. You will be riding a bicicleto through the Half Moon property. Are you here? 0045. The people them say, you know they here. Is 0045 here? So what are you saying? We must move on so that you can win? I'm going to shake it again. Shake it, shake it. I'm shaking it off. Come again, Tamara. Let me see what we come up with. Everybody wants to cycle through the Half Moon property. And the person who will do that has the ticket 0041. We're glad to see the people them not here. Is 0041 here? 0041 did go home? All right, going. Stephen Gooden says, move on, I'm ready. Let's see. Let me see who Tamara draw now. All right. 0, 1, 8, 2. Going once, going twice. 0, 1, 8, 2. Somebody's checking their ticket, but it's not you. You didn't get it. We're going to move on? Wow, this one hard for draw, man.
My shoes stuck in the thing.
In the thing. Okay, this person is here. 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0. They're not here. All right, Tamara, are you? Me draw it. Me will draw it. Shake it up there for me. Yeah, let me draw it. Me not sure. Tamara need a bath. Don't a sentiments. Okay, are we ready? 0, 1, 0, 2. Are you here? 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2. Are you here? So what? 0, 1, 0, 2. Somebody has won 2 nights at Half Moon. Get your shorts ready. Please give her a round of applause. She is a winner. You never thought you was coming here to win anything tonight, eh? Congratulate her. I feel a little bad mind moving through the place, but I need a round of applause to congratulate the winner of 2 nights at Half Moon. You see? I should have tried from a long time. I now invite Ms. Janice Henlin, Director, Marketing, MSBM, to bring the vote of thanks.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed guests. So I have the honor of extending thanks to you all And of course, gratitude is a must, so it is an honor and a privilege for me. Firstly, let me join in offering congratulations to all our honorees and awardees tonight. Round of applause again for them. And special thanks to our past heads of department and executive directors for their contribution to making the school the premier business school as it is now. As you can imagine, an event as this is the result of great collaboration. And over the and in that vein, I'd like to pay special thanks to our sponsors for tonight, and I'd like to list them again. Scotiabank, our main sponsor, our media partner, the RJR Gleaner Group, our silver sponsor, NCB Capital Markets, the official beverage sponsor, Wisinco, our other sponsors, First Global Bank, Confectionery and Snacks, Cygnus, Supreme Ventures Limited, Sagicor Group, the VM Group, and of course the providers of our gate prizes, Azul, Half Moon, and Guardsman. Thank you all so much, because the truth is, without their support, we would not have been able to have the type of event that we have had. The continued synergy between academia and industry by the support of our partners is really critical to the development of our human capital and to our nation as a whole. So we do not take it for granted that we have had the kind of support from companies who have bought tables, all of you who have come tonight to share in this special moment of our celebration as we culminate the commemoration of the 10th anniversary of the merger, as we've said it. I'd also like to pay special tribute to the planning committee. As you can imagine, this is a result of months and weeks and hours and days of sweat and anxiety, but it has come together tonight nicely, and so a big thank you. Special thanks to our event planner, Mrs. Marcia Erskine, who has been the glue who has held it all together, and so thanks to Marcia. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a long night, but we really appreciate the fact that you have come and spent such a long time with us, and for your contribution to our school in supporting us in this celebration. So thank you very much, and have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we close the 10th anniversary Gala Awards for the Mona School of Business and Management, we again acknowledge and applaud all our awardees. We pray journeying mercies as you head home, and we wish you a good night.
Stronger each day you can see.
She takes it again.
It's for every future, for you and for me. My love grows stronger each day you can see. It's for every future, it's what we believe. My love grows stronger each day you can see. It's for every future, it's what we believe. Making possibilities possible. Scotiabank, for every future.